It's Tuesday and I'm at the brand new market in Togo, and I'll try to walk you around a little bit. It's very, very big. It's on the outskirts of town, on really the road going north towards Togo or Dapong. And the good part about it is that I think a lot of the transportation is now inside, and it's probably going to be one of what I would consider one of the cleanest markets possible, because there's all concrete and it looks like they have drainage, and you're going to be able to not walk in the mud. I think as you enter the market, over here on the right is a bunch of cars for transportation. So I'll try to walk over there and show you real quick. So they have all the transport over here on the right. So that's something probably really good, because the transportation was causing they needed a transportation park more than they probably needed a new market. They needed a market downtown, I would suppose. I don't really like the redevelopment of cities, because what they do is they decentralize them, and they gut them, and they basically remove the heart and soul of the city. So redevelopment is always a yin and a yang. Yeah, it's very good for people with cars. This is horrible for anybody in Kara Sud, the road leading to Lome, because they now have to pay 200 to 300 seifa just to come here by motorcycle taxi. They really don't have any public transportation that works at all here in Togo. Well, that's not true. The big buses are doing it. So you have this big road that comes up through here. Then you have these entrances that enter in here. It's really all markets around the world have different areas for different things. So like one area will be where they sell the kitchenware, and one area will be where they sell the thing. Then they got this mixture stuff, but usually you can find a concentration. This is a push-push. This is actually a goods carrier. This is a highly overloaded car coming here to bring goods. This does make it easier for the other villages to come and sell. I think the main reason for this is right now I'm right in the center. Most of the world has trouble collecting taxes, so at the end of the day, a city's going to do something that they can set up a roadblock and force you to pay taxes. So one of the best ways to do that is to create a market and sell stalls. If you look at these are all set up in stalls, very organized, highly organized for Africa. And they got numbers on each one of them, and I'm sure they rent each one of them for a certain amount of money. This basically creates revenue. They do this on the outskirts of town. They'll put a toll bridge on the inside, called a page. As you enter a city, Central South America, most of the world does this. And you have these, I'll try to walk through something interesting here. You'll have these stop points where you pay a toll. That doesn't mean the road is good. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that somebody's collecting money. Now obviously in a good city, they're going to use the money for something to help the public. In a bad city, they use it to line the pockets of the mayor. This obviously is a very good market. I'm really happy that they at least did it correctly, in the sense that here's ginseng, this is spaghetti, this is bisop. They make this into like a tea. Little peppers here called pimas. An overabundance of tomatoes. Hey, bonjour. I don't know if they got this really, it doesn't have any, I haven't really been able to figure out the clarity of what area is what area. Oui. Everybody in Africa thinks I get rich making these videos, when actually there's no way to even get an advertiser to pay for this, to want to hook onto this video, unless I'm really sneaky. This is some kind of leaf that they put in the sauce, and they grind it up and put it into sauce with the, and they eat a lot of oil here. If you're looking at that plastic thing, that's a 5-gallon oil container. Okay, so this is laid out really quite good. Over here, some eggs. I really don't know. Hey, some Chinese people. This is very good for people with cars. Quite dangerous for people with motorcycles. Hey, and very good for collecting taxes. You have tomato? Hey. Pourquoi appelle-moi? She calls me over, then she gets mad because she sees the camera. Hey, Chinois. Change Africa for us. Hey, are you Chinois? Oui. Why are you here? Pourquoi ici, Afrique?
Je travaille ici. I work here.
Travail, quoi travail?
On fait des essais. Vous parlez français?
Oui.
On fait des essais sur le riz et le maïs.
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 Maïs. Okay. Okay, merci. Here's one of my friends' stands. Really beautiful looking things. Everything looks beautiful when you don't have it surrounded by dust. That doesn't mean it's any different. It's just more beautiful. Now this girl is much more beautiful. Comment t'appelles?
Tu vas payer l'argent.
Payer l'argent. Pourquoi? Je donne un cadeau à tout à l'heure. Okay, let's walk over here. It's really laid out in grid. Hey! This lady was hollering at me haricot. She knows I buy the haricot. That's the string beans. I don't see any of it. Excuse-moi. I don't know what these sheds. These are like containers, and then they got so they're like containers made into little like prefab buildings. What's really excellent here is they actually have drainage. One of the biggest problems in Africa is when it rains, the market turns into a mud pool. And so this is one of the few markets where you could bring a tour group, just drop them off, let them thing, and they're not going to. Africa is very safe. Bonjour. Very safe, so nobody gets robbed in here in Togo. They'll lie to you all day, but they won't steal. This is a push-push again. This is like a goods carrier. This is like something to get it there. Now the bad part out here, I don't have any idea how anybody's going to buy large amounts of stuff without a car. Because used to be you could almost walk to any place in the village with a push-push. And now it's on the outskirts of town. This is ginseng. No, that's ginger. Here's your basic Chinese pile of stuff. Everybody knows me, so they kind of let me take the pictures. I'm about ready to move out of Kara though because, hey, this guy speaks English. Where are all the girls? You always have girls at your place.
Yeah, I'll be here then.
Is the market good?
Huh?
Is this market good?
I come market again.
Is the market here good?
Yeah. Here we again.
Is it better? Better? C'est meilleur d'avant?
Yeah, no, here is not good. Yeah, it's not good at all.
Why is this not good? Pourquoi c'est mal?
I go do. Yeah, no market. They place the market, you know.
Okay. Beaucoup competition. I think this guy used to always be busy in other markets. So basically everybody, what you've done is you've made it available for about, I don't know, hundreds of more people to sell stuff. I'll show you the sugar. They sell sugar. What they do is they take a big bag of sugar and they break it up into parts and they sell it into different sizes. So like this is probably 50 or 25 francs, about 10 cents. Here's harine, flour, there's popcorn. This is going to be you know, a good market for tourists because they don't have to feel dirty. Although the reality is, you know, of course, you know, the whole world's going to develop. What they've done here is they've taken oil by the 5-gallon and they put it in these containers and they sell it by the thing. I think that's couscous over here. That's just couscous. That's the rice, right? Well, you can see it's very beautiful, very clean, and somewhat boring. This gutter system is almost unknown of in Africa. I mean, they just don't do anything to manage the gutters right. And the colors, hey, they actually have colors to make sure, but and white lines. The whole city don't have white lines. See, so this is actually laid out better than even the city. The only thing I don't see here and I haven't found yet is they don't seem to have a well, they have to. Somebody's got to eat. Basically, you have, like in South and Central America, you have what they call comedores inside the market where there's a bunch of food to eat. So this is going to survive during the rain. They can shut the gates, make sure everybody pays their fee. They're going to be able to put a toll on everybody that comes here. Anybody that wants to set up quickly can't really do it. I mean, a lot of the markets, I don't know if they'll, I guess they'd have to do it. They normally leave all the food out all night long and they put it in plastic like this. See if I can find a, hey, cooked cheese. Bonjour. I sure hope they have nice toilets here. This could be a disaster. Normally everybody in Africa just goes pisses on the corner of the wall, so I can't believe they're gonna... Yeah, this looks like a toilet. If they use it, it'll be great. If it's paid, they won't use it. If it's free, they might use it. Normally, this girl's carrying what I think is a 5-gallon thing of oil. It's probably, could be water. This is the, again, I just walked over into the car park, so this is actually a very good access because it's on the edge of the city. Basically, you need one on each end of the city, on each northeast, southwest, to be efficient. Pretty long video. Obviously, Kara is pretty organized. I'll show you something interesting. All the girls wear these underneath their wraparound skirts. Here's my kusa, the jampi that I sell, and where I learned about them is in Africa. Okay, Andy Graham, Hobo Traveler, and Kara Togo, they've sort of gutted my city and made it into something not so enjoyable for me. I'll probably move out, but I think it may be good for the locals. I don't know. The bad part is anybody on the other end of the city in the poor area has a distance to come, and now they're going to have a... What they're going to do is move the whole center, and the other end is going to have to probably become the thing. I'm going to show you the citronelle. This is citronelle. They make it into tea, and they say that it stops malaria. They'll take anything and everything and make it into a tea and act like it stops malaria. Really, if it does anything, it just slows it down a little. Okay, Andy Graham in Kara, Togo, showing you the market. Bon arrivé.